Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chaz Kayato, and the topic of today's video is going to be what to do with my degree. So many people get advanced degrees in order to open up their door to potentially an administrative position, right? And I'm mainly speaking in terms of the academic world, particularly K through 12 education, although this can certainly be the case with collegiate collegiate teachers as well. But what are we going to do? Well, I really want to point out that it needs to be your skill set that really dictates what you can do with a degree versus getting a degree and saying, I have this degree, so therefore I should be doing X, Y, and Z. Me personally, at the school that I teach at, there are several other teachers that have advanced degrees, and at least two of them that have doctorates. Interestingly enough, there's more teachers that have a doctorate than there are administrators that have a doctorate. And once again, I think that's because those teachers that have the doctorate, they recognize that their skill set is in the classroom. It may not be in an administrative role. Now, if you happen to realize that your skill set is really great with organizational issues, really great with problem solving from a top down standpoint, then administration may be great for you. Um, but once again, if you go through your personal skill inventory and you realize, you know what, I'm really, really good at working with people one on one. I'm really, really good with mentoring. I'm really, really good with helping people understand complex ideas. Well, if that's the case, you're kind of building an argument for yourself to remain in the classroom, even if you do decide to get a degree, even a degree in, let's say, leadership, um, with a master's or doctorate program. And so don't let the degree dictate what path you're going to take with your career. Because at the end of the day, you may not find it fulfilling if you do it that way. You will probably find your degree much more fulfilling in your career if you apply it to the skills you already know that you possess. So, once again, if you recognize that you have the skills that make you a great teacher, but you still want that academic rigor. You like the challenge of a higher degree, or you like the recognition that will come with having that degree. What you can do is figure out, once I have this degree, how can I use it to maximize my skills in the classroom versus saying, okay, how can I take my skills and pigeonhole it into the degree that I have in the traditional pathway for that specific degree. So it's really important for the teacher to be honest with themselves because no one can really understand their psyche better than the person who is experiencing it, right? So if a teacher knows that they enjoy going into the classroom and helping students every day, and that's really what gets them excited about education, well, it doesn't make any sense to pursue an advanced degree just to take yourself out of that position and put yourself somewhere where you don't feel that you can have as big of an impact. Not to mention, there are specific ways that you can use that degree while still teaching, but maybe apply it to other elements such as teacher leadership. Maybe you can start a mentorship program for teachers if you feel that you do want to have something that's a little bit more elevated than just a singular teaching position, a teaching role, um, but you don't want to take on a full administrative position. There are some schools that even have the option of uh, doing a little bit of both. There are administrators at my school that still teach in the classroom, but they also, when they're not in the classroom, are working from an administrative standpoint. And really, the rationale that they'll give you is that it's important for them to stay grounded at the school that they're teaching at, and understand what the student body is like at the time, to understand maybe trends in teaching. So that way they can stay, once again, more grounded to what's going on in education at that time. Um, so they're in the classroom, but they're still mostly doing administrative work outside of the classroom. So that may be an option for you as well. So the main idea of what I'm discussing today is that you should use your skill set first and foremost to determine how to use your degree to build up what you're already doing, or if it makes more sense, then maybe jump tracks from teaching to administration. But you don't have to say, I have an advanced degree now, so I have to become an administrator. That is definitely not a requirement. And like I said, I happen to know several teachers that are, they have advanced degrees, some even advanced degrees in STEM fields, and they just find that instead of researching, which they didn't find fulfilling, they are working with students. They find that much more fulfilling. But just because you have that advanced degree, don't feel like you have to do something at the administrative level. Although, once again, if you do get that advanced degree, by no means am I trying to tell you to stay in your own position as a teacher. If that's the springboard you want to get to administration, then that is a great reason to get an advanced degree. But I just wanted to give some pros and cons of the different mindsets that you can have as it pertains to getting an advanced degree and using that in your future career path. So, thank you for listening to my discussion today. Have a great day.